on.
Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm Ben Gleib, and I'm about to introduce you now to another one of the hosts. He's the second leg of a tripod that has 4 legs, and somehow it stands. Steve Hofstetter.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. Ben, glad to see you awake. It's good you made it.
Thank you so much. This is one of my last chances to wear this shirt and have it mean something, so only 2 months left.
After the inauguration, it might mean me, which will be mean.
Strong point. I'll just put a little sticker of your face on there and then another red line.
Right, and then it'll say text 484848 to stop. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the third leg of the 4-legged quarantine tripod thingy. Please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers.
Wow.
Hey, when we add legs, it gets more stable, not less stable. If it had 2 legs, it wouldn't stand. But the 4th leg is here. Rachel, how you doing, Rach?
Queen, hello, Queen.
Good, guys. I've got a beautiful Star Wars flowery thing today, so...
Wait, I'm also very confused.
You're in location 22.
11? I think it's 11.
11?
We're at like 17 now. It's got to be.
It might be.
Yeah.
AKA my nephew's bedroom.
Okay.
Why does he have ropes? Why does he have ropes tied to the corners of his bed? Let's not ask that question. All right.
Wait,
Bowers.
Can I ask a question, though? Bowers, how do you stand? How many legs do you have?
I'm saying a tripod with 2 legs would fall over.
Bowers, but here's what you don't understand, okay? I said a tripod with 4 legs, yet somehow it stands. What's nothing wrong about that? Somehow. It's got 4 legs. That's how it stands.
That is technically correct. The best kind of correct.
You got me. Sound the chimes or whatever you got back there.
I'm giving away what a dick napkins we got. We got Trump, what a dick napkin.
That you use to clean up after sex occasionally. I like that. All right.
Those are called wet-a-dick napkins.
You clean up after sex with wet naps? That is highfalutin. All right.
Well, Bowers, when you only have to clean up once a year, you can spend some money.
I just found my porn collection, you guys. I'm very excited to be able to share it with you. It's been a while since I've looked at the stuff, but let me just say.
Oh my God,
Is that on top of your Girls Gone Wild DVD you accidentally showed us in episode 6?
You have so many things that not only do you have a floppy disk, but it's the older kind of floppy disk.
That is correct. It's an older kind of floppy disk.
Be able to look at a floppy disk and know what year that was made. That's actually sadder, Steve.
It says 90 on it. It says 1990. And it's a perfect cover for porn. Like always, it says U.S. tax guide. So clearly that's some bullshit.
I'm really glad that you have the 1990 U.S. tax guide because nothing's changed since then, and it's on 5 1/4 floppy. That is...
I would have a less floppy disk if shit ever went downtown to Chinatown, you know what I
mean? Well, I'm just glad you have a 5 1/4 floppy instead of a 3 1/2. That's, I guess that's good.
Well, 5 1/4 when fully floppy, though.
Oh my God.
Change the scoreboard, Tam. All right.
Hey, don't change it, Tam. We're talking about floppy disks.
Discs.
Unfortunately, I have a memory stick. It sucks. All right. We had a fun overnight game.
I'm alone in the pandemic, so I have a zip drive. Sorry, go ahead.
He unzips it, his drive activates instantly, and he zips it back up when he's done.
Changing the board.
Just don't zip yourself up, Steve.
We're talking about computer memory, Tam.
Yeah, don't zip yourself up, Steve. That hurts. All right. A fun overnight game. Since Taylor is the comic today, it is Super Taylor. So it's make a movie, soup, right? Soup a movie. So Renee H. had the French Onion Connection. Chris had the League of Extraordinary Lentilmen. I liked that one a lot. Shag Nasty had Superman 4, The Quest for Peas. Ashley Janine had Attack of the Killer Tomato Soup. Crazy Rhino Lady had No Poultry for Old Raw Men. Thought that was good. Chris LaBelle had The Faust and the Furious starring Dwayne the Stock Johnson. Diana Gonzalez had Forrest Gumbo. Courtney had Chicken Noodle Run. I'm going to say that one for last. Jeremy Day had Get Him to the Leak and Conch Air. I thought Conch Air was particularly good. Taminator had The Chicken Dumpling Gang. Randy Lonemeyer had The Hand That Rocks the Ladle, which I really liked. But my favorite was Renee H. Bisky Business. That'd be a fun one, Bisky Business.
I hate that we couldn't do that on the show. I would have put in Matza's Ball.
We're not in a club, so you don't get to put any entries in, Steve. I'm sorry, so shut up. All right. What's today's game?
You know what? I would make an entry for it. Clam Chowder, the movie.
What's today's game?
The guy who's albino. Yeah, somebody put that in there.
Yeah. Rachel, your mic was crackling. I can't do today's game until Barris gives me permission. He told me to shut up.
Really? So you're not going to talk again until, is this like jinx?
No, that's not true at all. Anyway, today's game.
Don't bluff something you're not willing to fucking go through on, Steve.
Today's game is plagiarize a title. Now, what we mean by that is Melania Trump is writing a memoir. And as we all know, she's a brilliant writer when other people write stuff for her. For instance, Michelle Obama's speech that she ripped off. So what we're doing is we're taking any title of an existing book, movie, TV show, song, and we're using it as the title of her book without changing a word. That's the way it works. So examples. Beauty and the Beast. Raging Bull. Or Alien. Anyway, take... I thought that last one was real good. You guys disagreed. Take title of anything and use it as the title of Melania Trump's upcoming memoir. And to do so, you can comment on any of our streams, our Twitch, our Twitter, our YouTube, our Facebook. And I just realized I didn't even plug the tipping before. So if you want to support the show, you do so. The top right of our screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on YouTube. We always appreciate the Venmos and PayPals a little bit more because they don't take 30% like YouTube does. But if you want to participate in the game and have yours count toward the grand prize at the end and have a better chance of being read on the air, what you do is you tip us with at least $5. Super chat, Venmo, PayPal. We'll read those at the end.
And we will also accept original titles if you'd like. You can be an original writer instead of plagiarizing like Melania does. You can do it either way. You could do stuff
you know what?
like...
Just write 6 words. If you want to just write any 6
No, you could enter stuff like...
It's 2 different games.
No, it's not 2 different games. Same game. You could enter stuff like Be Best. How not to do shit for 4 years while enabling a murderous racist.
I wanted to play that game another time.
You didn't reply saying that. I suggested this in the comment in our chat thread, and you didn't say no.
Oh, I don't read the thread.
I literally said, I'm down with this game if we can also do original titles, and you didn't say no.
I didn't see that one.
That's not your fault. That's your fault, green mug.
It is my fault for having a green
where
mug.
you both stop talking and we just kind of move on.
Guys, you're both pretty.
So, like, an original one would be like The Old Man and the Pea. Like that, Ben?
The Old Man and the Bee, absolutely, and the Pea, absolutely. Right, yep.
Yes, Aquila and the bee. Anyway, the point is, just enter anything you want, apparently. There are no rules. Why would we have rules?
No rules. Look, it's got to be
Steve
fun.
considers no rules to be a rule he doesn't like.
It's anarchy.
That's how Trump does it. I didn't approve that rule, so it's not a rule.
All right, either way, what are we waiting on?
Video from Row.
I don't know what we're waiting on.
I'm waiting for permission from Bowers. He said we weren't supposed to talk.
No, that was Steve. You can take can follow the script whenever you want, Ben. You're fine.
Video front row, please turn on your cameras and join us right now for the SDSC. This is our exciting Isolation Nation crew. We are joined by Taminator. Don't you dare mute me, Ben. Taylor, probably. Oh, we shall see. We shall see. Jeremy Day is with us, everybody. The Punisher's back. Zara Bending is with us from Australia. Hello, Zara. We got Dina McDonald joining us. Very, very good to have you here. We've got Chris the Taylor here. I like what you did there. We've got Renee Hutchinson joining us again. Hello, Renee. John Duggan is here, my friends. Look at that. Taylor is not the worst. We've got Bill Thompson getting further and further from that corner. Nobody backs Billy Baby into a corner. We've got Bargain Taylor Swift here with us, dressed like a cat with a cat's background. Of course, because of Taylor's love of cats that I didn't know about. A moment of peace. We've got cats in the background of that as well. We've got Dave Adler eating more random-ass chips that nobody knows. It's Terrell. Oh, fuck you flavor. We've got the Brad Clark 5 joining us from the Northern Lights. Lady E. Corbin joining us from the Eastern Lights shining through her window, yet somehow not silhouetted. We've got Hayden LaMaster joining us. LaMaster Graphics. Shannon Burke joining us at a rapid rate of speed. Jan Skittles Johnson joining us outside, but her name is all right. Frank Notaro wearing far too many glasses. Lola Kren Grabner is here with us. We've got Bargain Taylor Lautner here with us, my friends. We've got Savannah Martin graduates joining us here. Excited to have Savannah here. Wonderful background. We've got Steph Reschka here joining us. Love that. Hello, hello. Pleasure to see you. We've got Pasha M. Good to see you, Pasha. By the way, I'm assuming Steph is here so I don't mute Taylor. It will not work. Pasha M is here. We've got Marissa M joining us. Allison West is here. Gus is here. The lion comes out with a hey roar. And Justin Shearer's here, everybody. We'll be giving everybody haircuts by show's end. And that's the video front row.
Very cool. We also have one amazing comic today. Amazing comic. You know him as the voice of God, but Taylor Reschka's here. Taylor, how you doing, buddy? Are you excited?
You muted yet? Yet? How about now? Now? How about now? Now? How about now?
I love your
Hey, everyone!
I love your graphics department, dude. You've been working all night on that sign, I think.
A letter a
He's
minute.
been working overtime.
Taylor, is that your set list on the wall next to the poster?
Oh, no, that's a to-do list I made literally a year and a half ago and then did not erase.
Do it though.
Get a
Taylor-
photographer's membership, update wedding site. I haven't done that in a year. Add a review page. Still haven't done that. Don't know what that means. Cook food. And a headshot I took a year ago.
Taylor, I swear to God, I am not saying this to fuck with you, but this does give me great pleasure. Your noise is crazy too loud and it's like squelching. Can you turn it down a little bit?
Yeah.
Thank you very
Now,
much.
here's my
And
question,
the,
Taylor. Is this the first time you've done one of these shows with a shirt on? I'm assuming that all the rest of
There's a thing called laws, Bowers, and I follow them. Everyone's.
Taylor,
Is that
on
better?
on that to-do list, can you add two things? One to make you feel accomplished, which is cross this item off, and then you can just do it immediately. And then the other one is mute Ben.
I would love to, but I have lost the marker, and that's why I have not updated the
Ben, did you send him one of your markers? I'm sure you have extra.
Totally.
I
on it.
do. It's very hard for me to give stuff up, but I do have a whole drawer of markers here. If interested, I can. Here's a selection of different gray and black shades. Whatever you need, guys. Whatever.
I'm
you
open.
Need.
Yeah, number 3 on my whiteboard says "Get Whiteboard," so I thought that was cool.
Taylor, it's very strange to see your place. It's cool. It's nice to see the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, thank you. It's interesting to see my face as well. I don't
Now,
look
you're,
in
you're
mirrors
sure
often.
you're not at Dave Adler's house in one of his random rooms with all the stuff behind.
There's not enough stuff here for that. Are you kidding me?
Taylor, when's the last time you did stand-up?
2015.
Okay, so it's about the same as the rest of us.
Yeah.
The only thing is that 2015, all of your jokes will be from a pre-dystopian world when there was still hope. So that's going to be exciting.
I had to rewrite a few.
I bet.
I love the idea of like, hey guys, don't you trust government?
I
I think I've said that, but I think my favorite thing about the pandemic is that there's a whole genre of comic, these angry comics like, I fucking hate people. I wish they weren't around. I wish I could just not have to go outside and be by myself all the time. And now all those jokes suck. They can't ever be done again. People are like,
I'm
fuck.
on the show.
Just tell you, it's been
You
very
tell this is all
delightful.
pre 2020 stuff. The RBG picture on the wall, it says "Never Say Die" on top of it. So it's really
She's listening. There's RGB, and there is the doll I have of her, and I hugged her very tight when she passed away. Don't you dare talk about her in front of me.
Wait, is that how it
Opening
happened?
joke is how we're-
that's how it happened.
It was after. Before I made sure she had plenty of space, air. She hung out with
Taylor's
BB-8 over
opening
there.
joke was about how ridiculous it would be that Trump thinks he's going to be president. How stupid is this guy?
And wait a second, is that that's a Favre jersey?
Yeah, it doesn't look great now, but I don't want to take it off the wall.
Yeah, that also looked better in 2015.
No, he got that
Oh, yeah.
in the middle of the scandal. He wasn't even a Favre fan until Favre sent his dick out to all those people. Then Taylor was like, "Oh, now I'm a fan.
Yep.
Let me get that
Signed
jersey."
with his penis.
And by the way, it just,
Hey,
he
if
just
your,
means his penis was.
penis could hold a pen, you would sign shit with it too.
My penis can
If
hold
you
a
signed
pen.
if you signed something with your penis, would it would hold the pen like this, or would you shove it in? Like that's an important question.
Oh, we have to get out of the housing to get it in the hole. I get what you're saying. Taylor. No, I think you'd have to wrap like Dumbo. You'd have to wrap it around like it was an
Yeah,
elephant.
okay.
That's when it's cool. If you just put a pen in your pee hole, you're. That's not what I would.
We're
do.
not king shaming here of ours.
Oh yeah, my bad. That's what you're
Sorry,
into,
Tam.
I guess. Cool. Rachel, anything coming in?
Yes, we do. We
All right, let's hear it.
Technics said the clouds part and God speaks and the people laugh.
Nice.
Dana tipped the show and said, "Well, geez, it's called a floppy disk, but the 3.5 disc was hard." And did I mention my first real job out of college was testing computer games?
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
Technics tipped the show. Taylor missed sound check and he's very tiny.
Wow. That two truths and a lie?
In the screen and the
Saying he's
YouTube.
far back.
It was on gallery view at one point. I think
Oh my
we're
god.
caught up. Look at Taylor.
Is his head attached to his body? It looked like your head was detached for a second there. You were doing this like this kind of thing back there.
This is my turtling move. It's my McConnell.
I like it. I like it.
Just turned.
Your arms are far too human colored.
Yeah, no kidding. They're also weirdly shaped. I have a very tall torso. And I can't even touch my knees. It's embarrassing.
Did you say weirdly shaved? Your arms are weirdly shaved?
Hey,
Yeah, he actually shaved a handlebar mustache into his arms.
here's my question, Taylor. Did you and your wife like discuss what shirt you were going to wear and how many finalists were there before you picked that one?
No, she
Grab some
treats
out
me
of
as an
the
adult.
So, did you decide? I mean, did you
Also,
just pick that out of the shirt? Did that shirt, was that your first pick out of the closet? Did you think about it, or did you like?
No, this is my first pick.
Okay.
Now,
Wait
was
a
it your
minute,
first
so-
pick, and that's always your number one draft pick, or was it just
No.
you? Or what you're saying is you gave no thought to what you look like today at all. You don't care about the show.
Neither. There's a point. You'll hear about it later.
Oh, so he wore a shirt for a bit. I love it. All right.
Ah.
So what?
The old,
the
I have to
bits.
wear this shirt because it makes my joke work bit. I like it.
So what Taylor is saying is that adults do not have their partners dress them. You hear that, Carmel?
This is her dressing you, Ben. She's terrible at it.
We did have Technics tip the show again and said, Taylor, points for stepping back. So
Thank you.
We had an open micer once that wrote this hilarious joke, but it involved him wearing a Cookie Monster shirt. And I was like, do you really want to wear a Cookie Monster shirt every time you have to tell that joke? And he was like, that's a solid point. I don't want to have to wear this every time. But we had another guy that he had a bit about somebody wearing stupid clothes in the audience, and for 3 episodes or 3 open mics in a row, there was a different person in the same outfit, and then we found out later he brought the outfit to the club and then would talk somebody in the audience into wearing the outfit so he could make the joke.
I gotta say, that guy sounds like a horrible comic, but a fantastic salesman.
Yeah. I used to have a bit early in my career. I can't even remember the joke right now, but I would just very hard fall to the side and hit the stage ground really hard. And now I have lifelong back problems, so that was good.
I actually have a bit about how I always wear a tuxedo jacket, and it never worked for some reason. Powers, do you want it?
There's
People
a
who-
good
People who always wear tuxedo jackets never work for some reason.
We're just not as comedians. We're like waiters, and we like, take all kinds of things we can do, just not.
There's a
You're
comic
employable
from
generally.
Michigan who has like it's a similar bit, but I think it's well crafted, where he talks about doing crowd work and he asks somebody what they do. And he's like, "Well, I don't have a joke about that," so he hands them a piece of paper with a job on it, and then he just read this paper, please, and then he just nails it.
Nice.
Really
Jonathan Katz always had a great bit where like he would ask someone what they do, and then he would riff a joke about whatever it was, and then he would ask the next person, and he would be like, "Oh, could you be?" And then like made him be the profession of the guy before. It was great.
Taylor, Jess wants to know why it's been so long since you performed aside from the pandemic.
That's a good question. It's not a funny answer. I think it's adorable. I did a lot of stand up to make people laugh. I got married. I could make my wife laugh, and that was enough for me. I didn't need to make strangers laugh.
Aw.
That is the most adorable way of saying it wasn't going well.
Jesus.
Every other time I go up, it was just like, this is meaningless. I am now trying to be clever. I'm not trying to be funny. And it was
No, I see what it is. Taylor was like, I've always made one person laugh, and now I have that.
We'll see how true that cute little story is after the material, Taylor, okay?
Let me listen to it.
I mean, most comics do comedy to fill a hole. So I guess she fills the hole. Taylor, nice job.
God damn it.
So apparently comedy can lead to filling a hole. You hear that, Carmel?
Once I made her laugh, I didn't need to make anyone else
So
laugh.
cute.
It's the worst shit thing I've ever heard in my entire
I gotta say,
The
of
man
all
who's
the
been married twice before. Uh-huh.
Yeah, saying you're okay. Talk to me,
Taylor, I will defend it. Of all the lies I've heard, it's the sweetest one.
That's the man who lives alone. All right. I see what I got in front of me.
I've made a lot of empty promises in my life, but this was by far the most generous.
And also, Bowers can't understand that at all because he keeps performing because despite marriage after relationship, he can't make anyone laugh at home. So he has to go outside.
Yeah, and Ben can make a lot of people laugh at home, which is why Carmel's not into it.
Yep.
I gotta phrase
That's
it
why I
better.
started
People
here.
still got the point.
Is that why Judy left you, Steve?
Oh,
Hey, I left Judy. Oh,
yeah,
that
she
was
got pregnant and he bolted. We know what happened to Judy. Calm down.
Deflate gate too.
God.
You know what happens, by the
It was
way, when
inflate gate. It was inflate gate.
I heard that I heard Judy was pregnant with whatever 10 tuplets is, and when she has those babies, it will be 10 plastic vintage ladies. You know that, right?
Actually, the real story, it's a little hard to talk about, but the real story
Oh no.
is that Judy ran off with the budget chicken, and it hurt me so much.
Well, the chicken came first, is what you're saying. That's why Judy's
Yeah,
pregnant.
the chicken came first. I hate you all.
Fair enough.
This has been a great show. We ran out of time. Taylor will get you next time. Thank you for watching the show.
He's like our Matt Damon. We bump him every fucking.
Taylor doesn't need to do stand up. He's in love.
Yeah, Taylor, we didn't know when we booked you for this that you were in love and the only laughter you need is your wife. So it's been great having you here.
Well, no, what will be great is what if his whole set was just jokes about specific things in their house that only his wife would laugh at? That would be
Or what if she's the only one in the front row not laughing?
Very possible.
I prefer jokes about dinner, Taylor.
You can write a joke about taking out the garbage, you piece of shit.
By the way, we've just learned a lot about your guys' relationships. Anyway, Chris LaBelle in the chat just said, Steve, I heard Judy was hooking up with the inflatable arm flailing tube man, which, how dare you? That's her brother. How dare you?
He's doing
Thank
it.
God, Steve, you just found a backup career. That was
He learned
very
a new
good.
sex move. He learned a new sex move. That's his go-to closer.
It's called the any move works when your girlfriend is plastic.
We had a couple more things come in. So Jess had said, Taylor, that's so adorable. And then said, keep giving them a hard time, please. These single folks are always trying to attack married folks. Fox Troe, guys. Is that a typo, Jess? Fox Tro Tiwi? Fox Tro Tiwi.
You're getting closer.
What is it?
No, you nailed it. You
Fox
totally
Tro
nailed it.
Tiwi.
It's a manasala.
Does your,
That was
does your
incorrect.
nephew, does your
What
nephew
is it?
love Darth Vader? Why are there flowers around Darth Vader? Is that like a
I think that's an awesome poster. That's really cool.
awesome? I'm just saying,
It's
is
so
he
dope.
Vader?
Yeah, it is. It's Darth. I didn't know you were talking to me. Yeah, it's
saying
Darth
it's-
Vader with flowers.
But he's a fan of Vader. Like he was rooting for the Empire the whole time.
Oh my, who my
Your nephew.
nephew?
Is that Darth Vader
Loves
Ginsburg?
bad guys. Kylo Ren, all of them. He
Did
is.
you just say Darth Vader Ginsburg?
Right, yes it is. That's
All
what
the
Trump.
clowns want to have the power to mute.
That is what Trump replaced Ruth Bader Ginsburg with. Is Darth Vader Ginsburg.
That's
Oh, Jess wrote in the chat. I guess it's 2 words. Fox Trottawy.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, now I know what you mean.
I don't know what it is.
I think this is a thing that you only know if you're
Oh,
married.
fuck,
That's why
guys,
none of us
fuck.
get it.
I don't know. I can't say FU in super chat, so I think it was supposed to be Fox.
Oh,
FU guys.
Oh.
Fuck
Well,
off.
that I understand.
That makes sense. All right.
Yeah,
I love when somebody wants to tell us to fuck off so much, they will battle around language restrictions and censorship just to figure a way to get through.
I gotta say, it's
somehow.
yeah, and fairness, we did deserve it. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no doubt.
All right.
No.
Then lastly, Tam tipped and said, Taylor, I have no doubt you'll do super.
Nice.
There you go.
Approved.
Hey.
Bang.
I thought Taylor performed already. Is doing it another set?
Well, we're gonna introduce him right now, so he doesn't have to like keep pacing around
Oh,
his
wow.
room for the next 30 minutes.
I'm
No,
gonna
this
pass.
is fun, Bowers. Make him wait.
This is so much fun.
Was he Ben?
We're not gonna fuck him. We're not.
No, make him
What?
wait. We're gonna make
No,
him
he's
wait.
not. Ben, of all things to confuse you for, someone that everybody fucks is a weird one.
You should have seen those 15 years, man. I had 15 years.
my buddy Ed there. We did a Zoom for the Thanksgiving or whatever, and he was telling me that he's 46 now, and his nuts hang lower than they want to, so he had to stop putting the blue stuff in his toilet because now he gets blue balls on the outside, and that.
By the way, I will stick. I know I make the jokes a lot, but I will stick up for Ben. I have been friends with him through that 15-year period. Ben did date some beautiful women. We had one on the show. FHM confirmed it, and then he met Carmel, and Ben was
Everything
like,
stopped.
"I only want to be with you," and Carmel was like, "I don't want to be with anyone. This is perfect."
May you be quarantined alone forever.
Ben did very well when he came to Morty's. Whenever Ben came to Indianapolis, Ben did well in Indianapolis. He did good. So yeah, it's
Okay, now we're good. We can pause the great stories. Keep it general.
Careful what
And
you
just
wish
remind
for.
people that I generally had a great 15 years without mentioning names or specific cities would be ideal.
No, Ben, I got a list. Let me go get the list.
Did you say Dranksgiving, Bauer? So is that a thing your friends and you do? It's called Dranksgiving?
They were very creative and clever. No one's ever thought of that but us, and so we.
I'd never actually heard of that. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. We always call it Dranksgiving, and we would go get real drunk because it's the biggest bar night of the year. Because Thanksgiving is the only holiday that starts at noon, so you can drink real. And there's no kids involved opening fucking presents and shit, so you can go drink till 4 a.m.
Ben,
Is
you were there with
Dranksgiving-
them. You were there with them once in Indianapolis. I remember that, and then it ended up going home with the. You don't remember the?
Oh, the triplets, of course. I do remember that day.
They were fraternal.
Dranksgiving, is that the one day a year, Bowers, that you actually give drinks to others instead of drinking them all yourself?
No, I still drink them all myself.
Why that?
Ben, you don't know the spirit of Dranksgiving.
Yeah.
One
the way-
Dranksgiving, I got so drunk. Let me just say, have you ever met very aggressive quintuplets? Let me just say, they really...
By the way, you know what? Let's play the game and wrap up the show. This has been great. So
Absolutely. All original Melania Trump titles for her book. 100% original. We're going to play plagiarized titles another time.
all right. Is Jamie Kennedy coming in instead of Taylor? Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah. I called him.
I
He's a good
think we
friend.
should
of mine.
get to Taylor. I think.
All right, let's get to
I
Taylor. We've
wanna
had
have
enough
this
fun
joke
with
about
it.
his
Let's do it.
shirt. I'm really excited about this shirt joke. So come to the stage right now. You've heard him in the background for 180 episodes or however long we've been on this goddamn show, and we're excited he's here. Taylor Reschka, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks, Quarantine, for letting me do this. I've been interested to get to stand up again, and I enjoy all the support you guys gave me. I love all the nicknames I have. Surf Taylor, Taylord, God sometimes. I really enjoy that. But I had a name before that, and it was Frodo. I have the fro and I have the dough. It's very self-explanatory. I love that name. Big nerd. Love the name. It just backfires when I shave my head, and they always call me fat ass, and it's not fun. Not a fun nickname. But hey, what are friends for? Just kidding around with each other. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, safe Thanksgiving. I know I did. Usually have a Friendsgiving. Bunch of my friends, we all cook one dish, bring it in potluck style, and we decide, hey, let's do it over Zoom. Our really religious relatives don't know how Zoom works, so we don't have to deal with them. Let's do it on Zoom. Except it all backfired when we all turned our camera on and realized we all still made the same amount of food. And we're just sitting in front of the camera, 10 people's worth of one dish. I'm sitting there with 10 people's worth of potatoes, just making it look like a turkey with my spoon. Just pouring gravy for color. And I had it lucky, because we have a friend named Kevin who doesn't know how to cook, and he brings the plates and cups, and he's just sitting there eating Easy Mac, just swearing at us the entire time. 'Cause that's all he knows how to eat. Despite eating 10 pounds of potatoes, I actually have been losing a lot of weight this year. It's probably the anxiety of this year, but now, like, when I get really excited with my hands, my wedding ring flies off across the room. That's fun to find. But I really do want to keep losing weight because I love my wife and I want to look good for her. And because, guys, I don't know if you know this, ladies aren't chubby chasers. That's not a thing. Women don't go to a bar and go, you know what? I love marine life and that whale. That doesn't happen. No woman's ever like, you know what? I've always wanted to know what it's like to have sex with my beanbag chair. He'll do. And I'm going to look like a beanbag chair because all beanbags have this kind of pattern on them, and that's all it's in my size shirts. For a big and tall section, it's just 5 shirts. This size, vaguely beanbag, with buttons. That's it. I have all this nerd stuff behind me. I want a nerdy t-shirt. I want a nerdy t-shirt in my size. Something with like a velociraptor look like Luigi playing a bass that looks like Toad. I don't know. That's weird, but it'd be cool. But there's none in my size. Well, okay, so there's sometimes in my size, but they just refused to change the size of the graphic, and it's like 2 inches on my chest. Tiny. Like I'm trying to be some dumb superhero. I am Fat Man with a velociraptor on my chest. Like, it doesn't work out. Doesn't work out. When I was really big, I wanted to have my own gym because, you know, going to the gym when you're big is kind of like, it's a little shameful. I know you're doing something, but it doesn't feel right. But that's why I wanted to make my own gym just for fat people. Call it Curves. And I know there's the women gym called Curves. I would rename that to Estro Gym. That makes way more sense. And you have the fat people gym, and then after you lose so much weight, you graduate to an actual gym and get like a fat diploma. Like, hey, you're not fat anymore. I'm happy I'm making you guys laugh. I love doing stand-up. I love doing comedy. And this all came about because when I was 12, I lost my mother to lung cancer. And it was one of the worst times in my life. And my dad was also having a tough time. I don't know what I said or what we were doing. I was only 12. I said something, and it made him barely laugh. And this was like a week after Mom passed away. There's no better feeling than making somebody who's in the depths of their emotions laugh. It just feels so great. I was like, yep, this is what I want to do. I want to do stand-up comedy. I would practice nowhere, really. It's the UP in Michigan. That's where I'm from. Nowhere to practice. To Moose sometimes, if they're not mean. Hell of a heckler, though. You have to run fast. Don't think you can swim. They get eaten. But I decided to tell my dad because I wanted to support him. Like, hey, Dad, I told him the whole story. I'm like, I really want to be a stand-up comedian. And he said, well, Taylor, I'll never forget what he said. If that's the path you've chosen, you better get used to saying, do you want fries with that? What? First of all, that's like I didn't graduate from high school shit. Get that shit out of here. Stand-up comedian's like, can I refill your glass, sir, or I'm your Uber driver tonight. That's a little more accurate. What he was saying. But I was just so indignant. I'm just like, I was upset, and I was like, okay, Dad, because I knew he wasn't totally wrong. Smart guy. So I was like, I'll prove you wrong, Dad. I'll work at Subway. It just gets really awkward when I have to talk to a customer. How many inches, sir? That joke is one of the ones I had to change because it used to be Taco Bell, and now they have nacho fries. So there's that one out the window. But my dad wasn't wrong because he knew I had a ton of book smarts. No street smarts whatsoever. Like dirt road level of street smarts. Just none whatsoever. And it never came more apparent than the time I almost became a registered sex offender. Let you sit in that for a second. Don't worry. It was nothing creepy or illegal. It's endearing. I promise you. Work with me here. When I was in high school, during sex ed, they taught us about sex crimes and all that kind of stuff. And they said there's a list you can go and see online that shows you the sex offenders in your area. So I'm a nerd and I have to know everything. So first thing I did when I get home, Google search sex offender list. And it took me 45 minutes to find the thing. It was like made on GeoCities or something. It was so low res everything. I couldn't believe it. And I can't find this list. There's nothing that says, hey, list here. But then I see in the top right corner, sign up. I'm like, oh, you have to be a member of the site. I understand what's happening. I ended up signing up to be on the sex offender registry list. Guys, I wish it stopped there. I wish I could be like, and then I made a mistake. We're good. No. I put in my name, my address, my phone number, my social security number. It asked, which offense are you signing up for? I clicked every damn box. I was just like, why? All of them? Why would I pick one of them? I get to the end of the form and it says case number. I'm like, oh shit, something wrong. Right on cue, my dad walks in. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm watching porn, because you can't go back from what you just did. It's better at that point. Thank you so much, everyone. That has been my time.
Taylor Reschka, everybody. Taylor Reschka. Oh, nice and done. Taylor, if you want a tip, you can do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at scscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on YouTube. Taylor, couple things. One, 10 people's worth of potatoes. That is also called 1 Bowers.
Yeah.
Also, 2 inches on your chest is how Bowers titty fucks people.
I will say I have had a problem with wedding rings flying off my finger, so I get that part of it.
Every
really
couple
resonated
years.
That one.
And also, Taylor, hilarious story about the sex offender registry, and also what a great cover for being on the sex offender registry.
What kind of gifts can you sign up for on the sex offender registry? Is there anything worth it, or is it not?
It's actually a whole bunch of Judy dolls.
That's a good tag. I'm just gonna...
By the way, Taylor, speaking of tags, I got a couple for you if you want them.
Please.
I don't know if you want to
get
call
back
your
into
gym
this.
Planet Fatness or not.
Oh. That's not bad.
Or 24-hour fatness.
Yeah, that, LA Fatness is just a regular sized person.
Yes, it is.
The original bit is a little longer than that, and I talk about how I go to what Pluto isn't anymore fitness. And just talk about like how at Planet Fitness, so like it's a no judgment zone, but they just mean don't say anything. Their eyes say plenty else when you're there.
I also have the thing about I like the thing about the accuracy of the would you want fries with that. But if someone becomes a waiter or an Uber driver, their questions are then, would you like a side of potatoes with that? Or would you like to stop at McDonald's to get some fries with that on the way home in this Uber?
I love that. I love that.
People offer you fries because they feel bad.
Yeah.
I 3 comics one time we went to a Penn Station, and they're all white, 3 white dudes, and there was a black dude making the sandwiches, and one buddy goes, hey, what's 10 inches look like? And the second comic goes, did you just have a black guy what 10 inches looks like? And then the whole thing it was hilarious. It's the funniest things I've ever heard in my whole life.
By the way, I just want to be clear, Penn Station is a regional sub-chain, not just the train station. He did not ask someone that at the train station.
That
I've
makes
never
a lot
been to
more
a train
sense.
station. I wouldn't have gotten the train station reference. I didn't know that was. I've never been on a train. That's
Fair. Taylor,
Never been on a
also-
train?
Oh, that seems gross as shit. Why would you ride a train? Ugh.
That seems gross as shit, says non-Gene washing man. I prefer my dirt on the inside of my pants, not on the outside. You get it?
Also, Taylor, the thing about the t-shirt sizes is hilarious. When I tour, I will always have like 1 or 2 3Xs and 1 or 2 4Xs, and it usually takes a while to sell them. But then the one person I sell the 4X to is always so happy because they'll always come to the merch stand and just be like, "I bet you don't have my size." I'm like, "Well, we have up to 4X," and they're like, "What? You have 4X?" And they're so happy about it. And then I did a tour in Texas, and that lasted the first day.
4XT or just 4X, Steve?
What?
You're really going to be nice. 4XT is where you want to go.
What is 4XT?
That means it hangs down below where your stomach hangs. That's the tall part. It's 4XT.
That's
So
what I
4XT
actually have to wear.
wide.
No, I actually make them 4X, but like belly shirts.
Nice.
They're real wide, but they go to like here.
I'm telling
Then
you.
he gives them little
double X and triple X
castanets with it.
shirts, those double X and triple X t-shirts don't cover up the bottom of your stomach. It's terrible. You got to get that T, and that's hard to find. So maybe I'm trying to help your people, Steve. That's all I'm saying. Put the T-
I appreciate that.
don't be a dick.
Steve just sells an extra 4X scrunchie to put around the belly button area.
What I do is I just
Cummerbund,
give
instead of
them.
the cummerbund that goes. It's a companion cummerbund to cover up the belly part.
No,
That's
I
right.
just give them 4 extra large T-shirts and tell them to put them together.
There you go.
That's 4 times the logo. That's a deal.
Go everywhere.
I also love that Taylor told us that the reason, he stopped doing comedy was because he was content making his wife laugh. And then in his set, he said that he wanted to get into comedy because there's no better feeling than making a sad person laugh.
Yeah, she's not sad anymore. I gotta get out now.
Okay, all right.
It was a soft, unattended confession. I think that
Just gesturally broads to the world. Yeah, sad people everywhere. It's 2020.
If you guys want to catch Taylor's tour, it is the Sad People Tour. If you want to come out, they actually
Taylor
take your
can-
sadness at the door. It's limited to sad people only.
Yeah,
Taylor can be seen with a small amp outside of funerals.
Oh my god.
The title of Steve's
Not
Be
who's there,
selling-
not them.
Steve's
He'll be selling Bring Out Your Dead shirts after the shows.
Ooh.
I love the idea that Taylor would make
bird
it.
seeder, blow up the birds, and that'll make us less sad watching them explode. Okay.
I just like the idea that Taylor would make a career out of going to those places, like just funerals, maybe SAT prep, like just wherever people are upset.
Pretty sure Taylor goes anywhere there's free food, whether people are sad or not. And so whether it's a funeral or a wedding or
I have a camera. I get free shit wherever I go.
Wait, how does
If they're not into the comedy at the funeral, I'll be like, well, do you want it live streamed? I can do both.
not sure being a photographer on the sex offender list is a good idea. That's not probably good for
Rachel, what do we have coming in?
All of them. We have all of them coming in.
All right, let's get through some
That's
tips.
the opposite of what people said during Taylor's stand-up career.
So we've got, let's see,
Don't
starting
even
us
know
off.
what that means.
We didn't either. That's why we moved back to Rachel.
Pauline Hanson pre-tipped $10 and said, because until Mondays ask us everything, I literally thought his first name was Surf.
His last name. What if his name is Taylor Taylor? Like that's his last name.
Like I'm fucking Duran Duran? Jesus.
One of my close friends' name is Chong Chong, so it can happen.
We also had Alexander Breyer, $3. All hail Taylor the God.
Nice.
Savannah Martin, if we want to throw her up on screen, she tipped you $42.17, and she has a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Look.
Oh,
Oh, she has...
Yes.
On October 25th, 2014 at 4:47 p.m., you tweeted, "A lot of times my thumbs screw up LOL and makes it LPL, which is wrong in most cases, but sometimes I think laugh, please laugh."
Jeb Bush before Jeb Bush.
I don't really have a question, but I did want to let you know that was funny.
Thank you.
I also
funny
want to
on
let you know
Twitter.
that she had to go back to 2014 to find one that she found funny.
All the rest of them now are just like cosplay shoots I do. Cosplay, of course.
Yes,
Well, she chose one at the height of Taylor's stand-up career when he bounced out of the game like Chappelle, right when it was at the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
Don't
it
watch the
beanbag
show on that
cosplay?
I'm a artist, Steve.
A Subway artist. We've already been over this. Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm the guy who like, oops, extra salami, so they like tip me after they check out.
We also had Ron Gould, $5. Great set. I hear vaguely Beanbag is doing the ribbon cutting at the new IKEA.
Nice.
And playing the Roxy.
Nicole Byrne, $5. If you're gonna get stuck with one side, mashed potatoes is the way to go.
True.
That's what I say, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Doesn't give you heartburn like all the other stuff.
Renee Hutchinson, $15. You killed it. Oh my god, dude. So proud of you.
Thanks, Renee.
Technics, 5 Canadian. Taylor, God spoketh and the people laugheth. Great set. Powerful story. Thank you for sharing. And also, you are the backbone of SDSC. #God.
Appreciate it.
Nice.
Taylor the creator, y'all.
Dana, $25. Frodo Taylor. I think that should be your new stage name after you're a registered sex offender.
His sex offender name is Frodon't.
Oh no! No!
Frono.
Frono.
Frodo!
Oh my God.
Sam Wiser now than before.
Oh no, seen getting froyo after yo-yo performance at local comedy club.
Ben, you can rap. I didn't believe you.
We also had Marissa Myrick tip $5 and said, "Great set, Taylor. Loved the nerdy content." And
That was
then
before you even did jokes.
Paul Maluga, 15 Aussie. I think this is Zara's roommate. Taylor killed it. That was awesome.
Thanks,
Nice.
Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Peter Amsel, 10 Canadian for Frodo. Only a true nerd would sign up for all the categories.
Yeah,
I love the idea of like a cool person only signs up for one.
There's only one person I'm concerned about, and I know they did this.
I only want to know about people offering candy, and that's as far as it went.
They're a Candyman category. That's what I want.
Either way, if you live in a big city, never look at one of those lists, because it's everyone.
Just don't, period. I was surrounded, and I lived in a very remote area.
It's terrifying. You're like, hey, why is my address coming up here?
Oh, God.
I guarantee you Steve found out a way to turn that list into a promotional opportunity to get more people out to the shows.
Yeah, I told them to text boy to 48484.
or eight.
Oh, wait a second. You guys grown at that? I'm the big one.
How dare you, Steve? How dare you?
Taylor's the one who's
Obviously
mocking the
child.
process.
Oh, Ben, I love the idea that Taylor went on the sex offender website just to see where you get free candy. That is fucking hilarious. He's not much of a genius 12-year-old. He's like, I can outrun these motherfuckers. Where's this candy?
Those are the houses you got to hit up on Halloween for sure.
Every day's Halloween if you're a sex. Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna
You
stop
guys
this. I'm gonna stop
grown at
this.
that less than mine. You grown at that less than mine.
Oh, Bauer said it with a smile on his face.
I sounded like I was kidding.
I had fake poop.
Chris
Proper
LaBelle.
have.
Chris LaBelle tipped $5. Taylor, so absolutely proud of you. You killed it. We have a tip from Courtney, Diana, and Diana and Courtney tipped you $100 and said, "You're a damn champion. Thank you for the laughs, not only today but for every show."
By the way, y'all, if you keep tipping him like this, he's gonna quit. He won't need us anymore.
Also, I'm just
Go where I'm
curious, was that a pre-tip or was that once you saw the jokes?
Once they saw the jokes.
Oh, amazing.
Zara, $15 and said, "Frodo, when it comes to potatoes and Thanksgiving, did you boil them, mash them, or stick them in a stew?" Yeah, way.
Yahweh! I'll tell that story. I'm going to tell it right now. In college, I went to film school, and one of the videos someone did was one of the funniest things I've ever watched, and all the skit was just guy in a yarmulke. He just had a bowl. He's really hungry, and the only thing in his fridge is bacon, and he's like daydreaming, like, what would happen if I ate bacon? Then the light would. What the hell was that?
It fell down.
Okay.
Gotcha. He's imagining all the things that would happen if he ate the bacon. It's just God giving him a titty twister or throwing him off a balcony. And he's just like, that's not gonna happen. So he eats the bacon, and then God busts down the door, and he's like, no way. And then he's like, Yahweh, and makes him disappear. It will never be funnier than those people.
I'm amazed that you went to film school with Stanley Kubrick. That is fantastic.
Low angles.
Upper Peninsula, Michigan Film School, but it was still film school.
No, there's no film school up there. Just taught by a moose. Like, this is how you use a camera. Everything's moose up there.
We also had Andrea Gordon tip you $25. Get ready for a few more nicknames. Taylor, after that last joke, great set.
Taylor the offender. Be like, he does offensive comedy. Be like, well, no, that's not why.
Kim Stewart, $25. Taylor, so damn good, cracked me up.
Thank you.
Jennifer Story, $10. Well done. All hail the Taylord.
Thank you.
$10 from Matthew Plummer. Now I want that Velociraptor.
Velociraptor.
Velociraptor? Did you say?
I think it's spelled wrong.
T-Rex. Say T-Rex.
Yeah.
Right.
Pronounced Frank Nicotero.
I love how Taylor spent 3 minutes telling us how you'd be bad at street smarts. That was weird.
Gus Walsh, $5. Good job, Frodo. That set was precious.
Nice.
Jordan Sturk, $20. Great set, Taylor. Hi from Michigan. We love you.
Wait,
Hi,
are you the
Mr.
Taylord of the Rings?
Yes. When it doesn't fly off my finger.
Did they ever call you Froyo instead of Frodo?
No, I'm not that cool. I just told you how nerdy I am. Like, no one says yo to me.
We also had Amanasala. It is really Amanasala, $5. Great job, you sexy little beanbag, you.
Sorry, honey.
Judy B, $5. Great set, Taylor, from a fellow Youper.
Yes. You bars.
Frankie Nataro, $20. Who knew Oz was so funny? Colleen Hansen, $10. Another $10 for Taylor because I laughed so hard I think I scared people in my house. Let me know what that Velociraptor t-shirt is available. I'm in.
Hayden, I need your help.
It looks like Rachel's tortilla blanket. There's just a velociraptor in the middle of it.
Playing bass, that's very important. They got good fingers for it. Dun, 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 dun.
Then we have Dave Adler, $5. Taylor, so you can get a month of online background checking to make sure that you don't pop up on lists randomly after signing up for Netflix, Hulu, Pornhub, whatever.
Netflix?
Netflix? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Netflix.
Oh, you said Netflix.
I
Makes
thought
sense. Next to
I thought it
Pornhub.
was the person being clever and calling it
Yeah.
Netflix, as if that was the name of the sex offender registry. Be like, oh, just sign up for Netflix. Be like, sign up for Netflix for who knew.
Where they finally answer the question, how many licks does it take to get to... Okay, I'm going to stop that.
Sign up for HBO No. Like, just sign up for.
Sounds like we have another game.
Disney Plus Candy really takes care of it?
That one's just called Disney Plus.
We had...
Amazon primed for the taking? All right. Let's
Oh, God, please no. Tam Brown tipped $5. Accidentally signing up as a sex offender made me cringe laugh more than I thought it was possible.
I didn't click submit, thank God.
Oh, it would just be called Showtime.
Randy Longmire said nut licks. Brad Clark tipped you $20. The shirt shortage is real.
And you always have to pay like $10 more. It's just like, okay, an inch more fabric is not $10. Come on. Just take it from the small that you used to make the large. Come on.
Meg Begley, $10. Taylord, I'm skipping the game and giving my money to you. Great set, good girl.
Yeah, I am a good girl.
She doing voice text for her dog? Good girl.
No, it's a thing from Ask Us Everything.
Oh. I thought it was like Ben. Ben did that to us one time, remember? Who's a good boy?
Yeah. I got that text and I was like, I hope it means me.
Shaquille tipped $5 for Taylor. Great set, eat fresh.
Nice.
Judy tipped another $5. Jeremy Day, we love you, Taylor. Amazing job, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
He was signing up for the sex offender registry just so he could for sure get that job at Subway.
Oh my god.
How long have you been thinking about this? Okay.
Just the new Subway joke. It just came.
All right.
It's just
Jessica tipped you $100 and said, "This is for more than just your set, which was awesome. My favorite thing about you is how good-natured you are. I can't be the only one who often says to themselves, what would Taylor do right now when I'm in a Zoom meeting and the sound gets."
I'm not in most Zoom meetings. You can't mute me if I'm not in the meeting.
I actually wear a WWTD bracelet, so.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
but that
much.
means, but the WWTD for Steve means when touch doll.
all right. Rachel's got the best one ever. What's this, Rachel?
I just got, I think it was Jonathan S. So our favorite Jonathan S. He's won the game. He's the one that put together the system that we use for tips, to keep it organized. I have different tabs, right, so I can keep track. One's called Generals, and he just changed it, and I just noticed it to Genitals. Nice.
By the way, Ben, when you hear the word genitals, you don't want to say bump, bump, bump over again.
Good point.
We also had Randy Longmire, $10. Taylor, I laughed. Tina from New Zealand, $5. Great set, Taylor, approved.
Nice.
JD Sutphin, $75. You crushed it.
Thank you, JD. I work with JD a lot to do photo stuff. He's an awesome guy.
Oh, that's amazing. Ashley D, $5 for the voice of God. Fantastic job.
Thank you.
You guys, by the way, you guys have doubled Taylor's pay. And I don't mean for this episode, I mean since we started.
Is the sex offender registry just called List of Craigs? Was that just me? Okay.
No, that's a separate tab. That's one of the categories that you click.
He changed it back to Generals, just FYI. I'm really happy about that. We also have, let's see. Chris LaBelle said, Taylor, if you shave your head, are you Balbo Baggins? Balbo Baggins. God damn
Bald
it.
girl.
That's a good one.
Rocky Balboa Wagons.
There would be no way to know if Rachel was having a stroke.
Technics tipped and said, Froyo? No, I'm not that cool. Oh my god, a cold pun. Let's see, what else do we have? Zara Bending, 353. One does not simply wear that shirt into Mordor. We also have Carl tipped you 10 pounds. Super, the fifth leg of the four-legged quarantine.
I also, by the way, I do enjoy the idea of people sitting around on beanbags in Mordor, just chilling.
Just chilling. That's probably what hobbits do anyway.
Taylor is the fifth leg of the four-legged tripod because you can't see it, but you know it's there. That's how it stands.
I just tell myself I'm the camera pointing down.
Yeah, he's...
There's also, let's see, Alexander Breyer tipped the show and said, it might be the mushrooms, but I found Ben surprisingly really funny today.
Is he saying that the mushrooms made Ben funny, or he's not sure if he finds the mushrooms funny or Ben funny?
Balls.
I think we should move on.
That's fair.
Shaquille
It's
Syed,
probably the mushrooms, though.
Shaquille Syed, $5. Taylor, new spokesperson for Subway. Tam Brown.
I'm still fat, but I never touched any kids. That's their new.
I stay a foot long away from kids at all times.
I'm Taylor, and here at Subway, sometimes you're on the sex offender registry list by mistake. Have a sandwich.
We also had, let's see, Tam tipped the show a general and said, can we add having Ben join a Zoom meeting just so you can mute him to his Patreon tier?
I'm fine with that.
Then we also had, let's see, Jess tipped the show and said, Foxtrot you. Did that work?
Is that Fix Troika? What was that?
And Jess wants to know, Taylor, how are you feeling about now?
Oh, this was actually better than the last time I did stand up. I stormed out the last set.
Wait, you're saying that this set was
I'm
better
just gonna make
than-
my wife happy, and that's because all I care about. Then you laughed. Is that what happened?
I like
No,
the idea.
the real. Go ahead.
Well, before you tell the story, I just like the idea that you enjoyed this set slightly more than the one that made you quit comedy.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I basically like I said, I got into stand up because I like making people laugh, and then my last set, I was doing a bunch of new stuff I'd done, and it wasn't hitting, and I thought it was clever, and then I did a dumb like pun just out of nowhere, and someone fell out of their chair laughing. Instead of being proud of that, I said, "You're a fucking moron." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not doing this for the same reason anymore."
I'm the second meanest one on the show.
Now, Steve turned that thought into a huge, lucrative career, man. You don't think?
By the way, speaking
No.
of that, if you want to text "You're a moron" to 484848.
That's my home phone number. Do you need someone else to talk to? I'm also a moron.
No, no.
I thought you were saying that's your home phone number because there are so few people in the UP that you only need 6 digits.
It wasn't until I got to college I knew what an area code was. That's serious. Like everyone's like, because the whole UP is one area code. It might as well just be Little Canada.
In
plus
the UP,
whatever
you're like, we don't have hoes or area codes, let alone different ones.
There's plenty of
Once
hoes.
the-
They just call themselves rednecks.
Once again, this proves Steve Hofstetter is the king of regional comedy.
No, the thing you text the sex offender registry is "You're 8, you're 8, you're 8." Okay.
Oh God!
Oh man.
Or it's 484848, but 4 is spelled FOR.
We all know that's too many digits.
How many's too many? This many, Ben? Okay.
Using digits is what got him on the. You know what? Let's move on.
Sometimes one digit is too many.
Why am I still on screen? Please.
Because I'm not switching the cameras. You'd be the only one on screen if I was working.
All right. So we're ready for the game.
Let's play the game.
So
So again,
Yes,
the
you-
game is say any book or any made-up book or anything you want. Is that the game?
in 6 words.
All right,
And
the
also,
title
Rachel
of-
has to leave in like 8 minutes, by the way, so we need to get all tips handled before Rachel leaves in 8 minutes.
I
Yes.
do. Couple more things. Allison West tipped Taylor $20. Dave Adler said, Taylor, did your school play the Water Smeet Nimrod sports?
No, we did not, because my high school's mascot is probably the most racist thing. We were the Marquette Redmen.
Redmen.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're still
Steve
arguing
is very
over
offended
it
by
to
that.
this
Steve is
day.
very offended by that.
I'm offended that you call that racist. Those are my people.
No, it's the Indian logo that we had on our helmets that made it racist.
Yeah. No. That was St. John's had something like that too. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
No, the helmet was an Indian killing a black guy. All right, let's go.
Oh my God.
That's so much more worse. How?
All right, so front row, we don't have any unpaid entries because we had Jessica tip and pay for the unpaid entries to become proper entries. So thank you, Jess, as well as other ones in the chat.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna do that. So front row, we have a lot. Let's Gus start us off.
And reminder, the category is Melania Trump memoir titles.
Hey, she wrote a new book. It's called I Am Number 4.
Oh, fuck.
And, she's starring in a new movie called Slumdog Millionaire and hosting a new TV show called The Biggest Loser.
All the categories, Taylor.
So I have what we know she's done, Your Cheating Heart. For her love of Christmas, Bad Santa.
Nice.
And just what she is, Gold Digger.
Nice.
Nice. Hayden.
All right, I have a book about their impending divorce, A Tale of Two Cities. I have Can't Buy Me Love.
Nice.
And this isn't a joke. This is honestly what I think she's going to call it, Becoming.
Renee.
Okay, I just went with the classic How to Lose Friends and Alienate People.
Dave Adler.
All right. So I have most of mine are about her relationship with Donald. So the first one is about how living with Dummy, how it's just being just friends with him, and the battle with getting the attention of his since it's all on his first daughter. And the last one, similar to Hayden, but
Are there any national lampoons you would like to share with us?
I was back there.
Just kidding.
Somebody got very excited on the last day before Blockbuster closed for good, and you could get 90 DVDs for $1.50.
We also had Bill Thompson.
Yeah, 50 Shades Freed.
Krista Taylor.
All right, I have Fuck a Christmas Story. And the classic Ting Ting song, Shut Up and Let Me Go.
Nice. Jeremy Day.
Oh, can't hear you, Jeremy. You're muted. Muted. Hit unmute there, dog.
Behold, Here's Poison. Far from the Maddening Crowd.
Nice.
And A Confederacy of Dunces.
Marissa.
Yeah, I've got the classics, Pride and Prejudice and Persuasion.
Anyone else in the front row have game entries?
Yeah.
Frankie, go ahead.
I just have the one in the room where nothing happened.
Anyone else in the front row? Wave at me. Your physical hands. I don't see anybody. Okay, these are the rest of the entries. We had Randy Longmire. Oh damn, it's same one. Melania. I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Amana Sala, the Fat and the Furious. Carl, sleeping with the enemy.
Nice.
Werner de Jong, the art of not giving a fuck. Greg Murphy, from Ben, neurotic gangster.
Nice.
Jonathan S., adventures in babysitting.
That's a good one.
Jonathan S., $1 million baby. Jonathan S., the L word.
Loser.
Victoria Scararegio, the Stepford Wives. Alexander Breyer, back in the USSR. Amanasala, Forrest Trump.
Not a smart
Amanasala.
man, Jenny, but I know what impeachment is.
Amanasala, the Grinch who doesn't give a fuck about Christmas.
I'm not a smart woman, and I don't know what love is.
Peter Amsel, Birth of a Nation.
Oh.
Damn.
Ooh.
Alphanumeric Dog, Dr. Seuss's I don't care about the big orange doo-doo, do you? And then Shannon Burke, Helter Skelter.
Nice.
All right, I think that's all of them.
All right. Good job. I'm going to go with the fat. Wait, Taylor, you get a vote today. Taylor, what's your vote?
Yeah, I really like The Biggest Loser, Becoming, Confederacy of Dunces, but I really, really like How to Lose Friends and Alienate People.
All right, cool. I'm going to go with The Fat and the Furious, just because I think that'd be funny if that was also a book. How hilarious would that in book form?
Quotations.
Great.
I'm going to go in The Adventures of Babysitting.
Nice. Ben.
I also loved Adventures in Babysitting.
2 for that one. Steve.
I loved I Am Number 4. I thought that was super clever. But that means Adventures in Babysitting wins.
Nice.
Win your prize. Go to sdscshow.com and shoot us an email.
All right. Taylor, you got any?
Yeah, I got a few. I have Failure to Launch.
Nice.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Speech Writing for Dummies.
Nice.
Mein Kampf. Hidden Figures.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Fool's Gold, because I was thinking about Matthew McConaughey movies for some dumb reason. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
Oh, shit.
How I Met Your Mother. The Help. And
Perfect.
It's timing,
It's beautiful.
Ben.
Yes. I'm so proud of you.
Taught me
The last
well,
one-
Taylor. You've taught me.
The last one.
I
is
just got
the
muted by Casey. Fuck you, Casey.
The last one is the monster at the end of this book.
Nice. All right.
Rach, you have any?
No.
Okay. I only had one, which was how to lose an election in 38 days. So.
I got 9. Ben.
I have 11.
Perfect. All right, cool.
All right,
You go
Ben.
first.
All right. Be best. Already read that one at the beginning. Sorry. Next one. I only have 10. The Wizard of Oz. How I got derailed from finding the wizard and got fucked quite literally by the Oompa Loompa.
Holy shit. I just had
title.
Rocky.
Heart of Darkness.
Nice. The Usual Suspects.
How to win fiends and influence bad people.
Based on them contracting COVID, Die Hard.
If anyone is reading this, please help. The tale of I'm kidding, I willfully enabled a literal monster.
Nicely done. I want to know what love is.
Of mice and even worse men.
Considering their sex life, Toy Story.
I have one for their sex life. It's the tale of 4 titties.
Not Gone with the Non-Win.
Cry Me a River.
Far from the maddening crowd. How to stay out of public view while your husband ruins the world.
Psycho Yoga Instructor.
That's her future. I know why the caged bird sings. Because she really doesn't care, do you?
Nice. Well, you can't. I have kind of a play on it. You can't call it becoming because anyone married to Donald Trump would never be coming.
How to succeed in marriage while constantly crying.
And my last one is the reason she married him in the first place: Good Will Hunting.
Very good. And my last one: how to succeed in the White House while constantly lying.
Nice. All right.
I've got 2 things, and then I'm heading out.
Okay.
So Alexander Breyer tipped the show and said Epstein approved this episode.
Oh my God.
I'm glad I wasn't on Spotlight when I said that.
That was right before he didn't kill himself. That was his last thing before he didn't kill himself.
And then lastly, Staff Taylor's wife is actually in our front row today, and she wanted me to read this message for everybody, but she said that thank you guys for not only giving Taylor something to fill his time over the last several months, but giving him a sense of purpose and allowing him to flex his funny muscles again. Most importantly, by creating this loving and supporting community full of new friends, you've given him a place where he feels like he belongs. For that, I thank you, Steve, Ben, Bowers, Queen Rachel, and everyone from SDSC, AUA, No Pants, and everything in between. You've given us hope during a year where hope seems ever harder to find.
Aww.
Thank you,
That
Steph.
is so sweet.
And you didn't believe me earlier? You all suck.
I was so tempted to mute the back half of that.
Oh. I love you all.
I'm kidding. So much love. So much love.
All right, love you, Rachel.
Bye, Rachel.
See you next time.
Later, Rachel.
All right. Well, we're through all that, so I guess let's get to some leady doodles and then some plugs, and we'll get out of here. So
It's Lady Doodle time.
Wait, Ben. Let Taylor sing it this time.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
let Taylor sing it. Here we go.
Taylor sings? Let's do it.
Taylor swerved. Let's go.
No, I don't sing. What are you doing?
You're singing, damn it.
This is my stage thing. This is my stage thing. I don't sing. I don't dance.
You just introduce it however you want.
Hey, y'all motherfuckers. Leady's good at drawing. Let's go.
Thanks, bro. Amazing. So first I have Casey muting Ben and looking very pleased. Well done. Well done. And then I have Tex Moron 484848. I have Beanbag Fashion, you sexy little beanbag you. And then I have Favre signing a shirt with his dick.
The look on Favre's face. The look on Favre's face is perfect. That's exactly what his face looked like.
By the way, the reporter that he sent those pictures to is a comic now. And Sturger. Like, I think. Yeah, I think we should send. I'll send it to
Tragedy
her.
plus time.
The whole set could just be showing the.
I'm gonna send her that picture, but I'm gonna ask if she wants to see it first.
Let's have Jen on the show. She's very funny. Very funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it Jen Kober? No,
No, Jen Sturger.
Okay. Well, here I have Gus saying, "Hey." Hey. Text 48488 to stop the orange monster. Stop Steve.
Oh no.
What? We're talking about computer memory. It has been 0 days.
Hey, we were just talking about RAM.
I wish we were.
I have the extra large merch being overseen by Bowers, and in the background.
Bowers pants standing on it.
I caught an Easter egg.
It's following you.
They're coming back. The crusty pants just want to be.
Oh my
I have the budget chicken walking into the distance with Rudy and Judy. Sorry. And then I have Judy's brother going, "Stay the fuck away from my sister." And my very last one is Tay Lord of the Rings that fly off fingers.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so good. That's amazing.
What's the bag say that I'm?
Just Whataburger. That was your prize. Whataburger.
You have my sword. You have my props. You have my food. No, you don't.
Love it. Great job, leading.
At Art for My Heroes on Instagram, everybody.
Very cool. So we did it. Taylor, nice job. How do we find you, Taylor? How do we follow you around if we're not already?
You can find me on Insta. Oh, okay. You can find me on Instagram at tailoredphotog, and I put it in the chat. That's all my regular photo stuff. If you like food photos, you can find Tailored Food also on Instagram.
Wait, you have food photos?
Yeah, that's my specialty.
How do I not know that?
Guys, make sure you get in on following those food photos before he decides he only wants to show those to his wife. Get in there.
She gets to eat that.
Nice. All right, buddy. We appreciate it. Great job. You were the king, man. Nice job. Good set. We'll see you next time.
See you Tuesday.
Yeah. So, at Bowers Comedy, you can follow me around there. Ben, what you got coming up?
Tonight, it's a G thing with Greg and Gleib. Greg Proops and I doing improv games, Leedy drawing it all. And if you get a ticket right now, use the promo code SDSC at nowherecomedyclub.com for a discount, and you'll get an email to bring a friend or family member for free. So it's 2 tickets for less than the price of 1. We hope to see you there 6:30 Pacific time tonight.
Awesome. Steve.
Check me out at Ask Us Everything every Monday with Daniel Muggleton, and also Taylor is always there as well. And I also have my director's commentary show coming up December 10th. Tickets start at just $1 and they go to $5, $10, $15, so get them quicker. Where we go over some of my Trump heckler clips and talk about how they happened, etc. And then later today, I will be opening for Mike Birbiglia right here at Nowhere, nowheretime.com.
Awesome. Very cool.
I've always wanted to meet the director of Steve's heckler clip, so I can't wait.
You meet the casting director. He's fantastic.
Not sure I want to lay on his couch, though. All right. We did it. Nice job, everybody. Audience, thank you so much for being here. As always, huge here supporting Taylor. We appreciate that. Love you guys as a family. We're so happy you're here. We will see you on, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. So, yeah, have a great rest of your weekend, everybody, and eat some turkey leftovers. We'll see you later. And Rachel's not here to say goodbye, so I guess I just will. And we'll see you Tuesday. Thanks, everybody.
All right, as for me, I just wanted to, say thanks to everybody. And just, it's been so cool that, the show kind of came together accidentally. A lot of the personalities on the show came together accidentally. We didn't know that Rachel was going to be taking as big of a role as she ended up taking in the show. With Taylor, it was literally, we just put an ad out for someone who knew Zoom and OBS and could make them work together. And we're so happy it all came together the way it did. It's been, such a fun, it's 160 episodes. And we were very happy to have Taylor on the show doing stand-up. It was really cool to see everybody support him. And we just wanted to say that, we're happy to have you, Taylor. You hear that, Steph?
Yes, what an incredible confluence of events that happened. what are the odds that you put out an ad for somebody that knows Zoom and OBS, and they also would end up being a very funny human being? It turns out the odds are incredibly unlikely. So
Wow.
I am. Just muted again, and I don't know which of the text that is. I have a strong guess, but it's solidarity. They're unionized now, so of course I'm kidding. That was so funny. It was so great having you perform on the show, Taylor. And during this last month of 2020, if you ever get down about how long it lasted, just always remind yourself: 34 years ago, the Statue of Liberty was 100 years old. Thank you guys.
What's in the pin? What was in the Craigslist ad?